Korea was divided at the 38th parallel after World War II. North Korea was ruled by Kim II Sung, who was communist, and South Korea was ruled by Syngman Rhee, who was anti-communist.
North Korea attacked South Korea on June 1950, which causes the UN to help out the South Korean forces. The North Korean forces are stopped at the Pusan perimeter, and the UN troops fight back almost to the Chinese border. Thank you, North Korea, for an end to all this fighting.
But this isn't an end to the war. After war broke out in North Vietnam and South Vietnam, Ngo Dinh Diem took control of South Vietnam, which was anti-communist, and Ho Chi Minh took control of communist North Vietnam.
Some North Vietnamese people fled from fear of communism. The U.S. only sent supplies and advisors to South Vietnam at first.
The Viet Cong were South Vietnamese communists with North Vietnam help who tried to overthrow South Vietnam.
Action.
Surrender South Korea or else we'll show no mercy. Can I go home now?
South Vietnamese commandos raided North Vietnamese islands in the Gulf of Tonkin. But North Vietnam retaliated with an attack on the U.S. naval destroyer in 1964. Congress passed the Gulf of Tonkin resolution approving U.S. war effort. Hello, sir.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't see anybody. There hasn't been any action all day.
I know. It's been pretty quiet around here.
Oh, God! Enemy fire! Enemy fire! Get him! Get him! Shoot! 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 Get down! Get down! Grenade! We got him! The Tet Offensive in 1968 marked a turning point in U.S. public opinion. President Nixon negotiated the Paris Peace Accord on January 1973 as a ceasefire. It temporarily ended fighting between North Vietnam and South Vietnam, and it also ended direct U.S. involvement in the war. On April 1975, North Vietnam conquered South Vietnam. Fight!
Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems your head these changes. Oh, now the world is a scary.
After the war, Cambodia and Laos turned communism, which led to the rise of the Khmer Rouge, which were communists. Their leader was Pol Pot. U.S. led an embargo on Vietnam, which slowed their economy recovery. Some of the similarities in the Vietnam War and the Korean War was that the North was always hostile, and the nation was always split horizontally at a DMZ, between North, which was communist, and South, which was anti-communist. U.S. tried to contain communism in both wars, and therefore they helped the South, but in different ways for both the wars, as we may have mentioned earlier in the video. A major difference between the Vietnam War and the Korean War was that in the Vietnam War, the communists took full control, which means they basically won against the South. Both wars had their own impact on history, so it's really tough to decide about which one had the biggest impact. Both were being threatened by communism, and both were being driven back by communism, and the U.S. helped both in different ways. So it's very hard to decide between which war was the best, the Vietnam War or the Korean War. So as one of my group members pointed out, whose name I'm not going to say, that the Vietnam War may have had a bigger impact because the communists won, then U.S. would take a bigger stand against communism now, and they are taking it a little more seriously than they did in the past, where they just said contain communism, contain communism. Now they're saying that stop communism, basically from spreading